I think I'm seeing a ghost. Betty,
Yes?
it's Henry. Henry Stam.
Henry? Henry Stam. Oh, my God. That's Henry Stam.
Betty Flynn.
Oh, but my last name is Donahue now.
You married Mike Donahue.
May he rest in peace.
The two old people, who hadn't seen each other for over half a century, started chatting casually in the hospital corridor. Betty asked about the situation of his wife. Henry revealed that she had passed away 10 years ago. They had never thought they'd meet each other again in their lifetime.
You look pretty damn good for an old lady to me.
Maybe we should keep this area clear for emergencies.
We haven't seen each other in half a century, miss.
Well, all the more reason for you to wait a little longer for your reunion.
Yang.
She'll be in room 3128.
Betty Flynn. Oh, my God.
Before the surgery, Henry disclosed that Betty had been his wife Irene's best friend. She was supposed to be Irene's bridesmaid, but at the pre-wedding party, because Henry didn't like the noisy atmosphere, he went to the balcony to look at the stars. There, he happened to meet Betty, and they, quite naturally, had their first encounter in life.
It's wonderful. He was my first.
She was my first.
For the first time in my life, I felt complete. Being with Henry, I felt complete.
After that happened, Henry tried to call off the engagement with Irene, but he was worried this would turn into a scandal, and it would also ruin the friendship between Betty and Irene. While he was hesitating, Betty chose to disappear from their lives. Later, they both had their own partners, but they were never the ideal ones in their hearts.
She wasn't Betty.
I told myself there'd be plenty of Henrys in my life.
You were there?
Her husband was a good man, kind, funny, smart. But he was no Henry. There was never another Henry.
Dr. Torres, I have an idea.
Weber deliberately arranged them in the same ward so that these two people who hadn't seen each other for more than half a century could have a good catch-up. Shortly after they started talking, Henry invited Betty to live with him. He didn't want to lose Betty again. However, Betty's answer disappointed him.
I got over you, Henry. I married Mike. I had 4 kids, now grandkids that give me such joy. I got over you. I'm sorry.
Henry didn't say anything. He could only watch as the nurse wheeled Betty towards the operating room. Yet, during the wait for the surgery, Henry suddenly suffered a cardiac arrest. Betty held his hand tightly and didn't want to let go. Christina forcefully pulled her away. The doctors worked together to resuscitate Henry. Fortunately, his heartbeat recovered again. This also made Betty realize that she still loved Henry deeply.
If I'm going to move halfway across the country and shack up with you, you can't do that again. And I never stop missing you, and I never stop